tree line mixes with the oxygen and at that point only reflects blue light. So land of the
That is Tuesday. We are going to ride to the train.
Thursday.
Thursday, yes. My hubby and mommy and sister. Let's go. But before that, let's enjoy our road on the mountain.
Take the next left onto Minota Lake. We'll see deer.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, why is that?
Because I don't remember seeing that sign.
Yeah, they were going out that one gate Gerald's talking about. They came in yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Is Gerald still behind us?
Yes. That's beautiful. Is that beautiful?
A lot of houses, a lot of land for sale.
The same trees, babe?
Same hole.
Mm-hmm.
You turned on the seat.
Debbie, this one I don't remember this.
I went down there somewhere, huh?
Yeah. So we had to go down eventually because we steady.
But look at that road.
We can't come this way, have we?
No.
Yeah, we didn't come this way yet.
Talking about, you think?
Oh.
Maybe. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
look at that
wow.
view.
It's a mountain.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. Oh, oh, oh. Oh,
3-car garage and then another one right there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at that view.
Oh.
And the water.
Oh my gosh. Slowly.
Ain't like I'm gonna go fast, babe.
Oh, That is a beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Can we come always here? Yes. There's a beautiful view there when there's house there.
Yeah. Any, mini, miny, mo, Earl.
Uh-huh. Many, mo. Oh. Many, mo. That's beautiful. Yes, absolutely. We've never been here. Look at the water! Can you please stop?
Oh, we get to go by the water.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Can you please stop here, sweetie? Oh my gosh! Look at that water. Yeah,
Nice.
I can take a picture here.
Cabin needs to be right in here.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh! Amazing! We need the view from this area, right?
Yeah.
We need to find a cabin here. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's
Oh
beautiful.
shoot.
Oh baby, what is that?
I wonder if he needs help. See if he needs it in here.
It's a grandpa.
Anything I can do for you? Not a spare one. Yeah, I see your fluid. You just got.
Oh.
Oh.
This is amazing city.
Yours just popped.
Top? Oh, I love that. Love that road. Look at that. Ouch. I can't see.
Up here.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, is this the RV park? Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh,
cool.
there's a minute gate we'd had to go through.
Talking Creek.
Creek.
I mean, Talking Rock.
Oh.
Not Talking Creek.
Talking rock, not talking tree.
Out there.
In 1,000 feet,
Those are
turn
beautiful.
right onto Georgia 136 East.
No. Babe.
There's the gate.
Ouch. Okay. There's another. Okay. Hold on. Okay, this is that train that we're going to ride on. The Blue Ridge Scenic Railways. Here we go. Hold on. This is the city at the middle on the mountain. Yeah?
Go and get mine.
There we go. Oh, where they are. Here we go. They're at the back.
Take this. You ain't gonna need it.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello. There's the bathroom. It's still here, so I'm looking for that restaurant. Wow. Where's the restaurant? Oh wow. That's a gift shop too. Ooh, that's very nice. Oh, the ducky is amazing. Sweet. Okay. So, ooh. Ooh.
$8.76 is your change.
Okay, yes ma'am.
You need a bag for your phone?
Alright, good afternoon everybody. How are we doing today? Outstanding. Welcome aboard Blue Ridge. Back into here 5 o'clock, maybe a couple of minutes after the ride up. We'll be there for a few minutes while the engineer moves one in an hour ride back. So 5 o'clock, 5:05, something like that. Layout of a couple of things real quick. No time, even when the train is moving. Just watch your step as you're making your way through there, especially through the vestibules. The train has a little rock and roll to it. Just watch your step as you're making your way through. And now that we are underway, beautiful weather this afternoon. So be thankful you're riding today. In a couple of days, we're going to be in the 20s. And we don't have have the windows ready to go in here. There's still a couple more weeks, so the people on Sunday and Monday are going to have a great time. Me too as well. So you are welcome to stand up if you want to during the trip, if you want to lean up against these rails.
That's pretty cool.
But being in an open air car, that comes with a bit of a warning. You lean out there just a little bit to take that perfect picture with your phone, and you drop it over. The train does not stop to pick anything up.
If you drop it,
about 3 or 4 off the train every year. We just lost one about 2 weeks ago. Not in this car, the one behind us was. So hat, sunglasses, phone, anything like that you can put out the window, make sure you have a good grip on it. About 10 minutes before we get into the case, though, we're going to cross an old rusty trestle bridge about half the length of the train. There'll be a safety announcement that's going to come on from overhead telling you to pull back, take your seats. As we go over that bridge, it's going to go right next to the opening of the windows.
Wow.
Put your arm out there, it's not going to come back either, and we don't want that to happen. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. How about that? Somebody got that side left. I heard that every now and again that goes over better. So I'll go over a lot of history about the, a little bit on the towns and the river and the tracks of the train, things like that. I don't know about everybody on here. It's not really, we used to have tickets for everybody's city was on there, but I'm originally from the Bay Area of Florida. If you've got anybody that's from Florida on the car today, there we go. If we're 70 degrees here, I'm sure that means Florida's about 95 down there. I don't miss that. No, it's not that. See?
What is that? Is that train?
15 miles an hour, so we'll be looking it down the track. We'll average about 13 miles an hour. It's 13 track miles to get to the Kingsville, Georgia, Copper Hill, Tennessee. A couple of border towns. Totally different deal than what Blue Ridge has down there. Very rustic. An old mining town. Takes an hour to get there by train, but by car, 10 minutes. Drive from Blue Ridge to get to McKaysville. So starting out with a little bit of that history that I mentioned. So the first idea of a train started in the mid-1850s. There was a landowner up here named Michael McKinney. He had visions of a city where Blue Ridge sits now. The railroad was laying tracks north out of Marietta. They were making their way up to Knoxville, Tennessee. So Mr. McKinney convinced the railroad to lay the track to people that used to visit up here back in the early 1900s. If you visit the Black Sheep restaurant, that was one of them. Used to be a house. One of the early mayors and his wife lived in that house there. Used to entertain a lot of people that would come up from Blue Ridge. Was Margaret Mitchell, if you know who that is, wrote Gone with the Wind.
Aww, that's so good that they are sitting there and watch. That's cool.
Right here on the right side of the car, you see these tracks that curve off lead into the woods. These tracks lead to Murphy Junction and then on to Ashland up to Copper Hill, Tennessee, then make their way up. As they were laying the tracks just before they got into Murphy, the very last landowner, this is 1888, would not sell his property. The back of the whole idea and lay track on this side of the river. The train was only supposed to travel on the other side of the river. Property is at. People would get off, walk around, back the train all the way up right here on the north end of the line. Now the train's facing in the other direction and head back towards Blue Ridge. We use the Y exclusively if we need to turn the train around, which is pretty rare. All the maintenance is done on the cars back there. If they need to.
That's beautiful.
You get bored seeing the same things every day, talking about a lot of the same things most days, and I have two answers for that. The first, we get into spring and summer, it's fairly dry, but this year the rain was relentless. Rained all the way out of We get now, if you're not from around here, if you're not from Atlanta in '96, the kayaking events were held in Tennessee. Both of those names are Cherokee in origin, but the meaning of those two names cannot be more opposite. Toccoa means view. Eventually coming out the other side of the Cherokee National Forest, only hits the river at midday. So land of the midday sun. Everything on this side of the river, all the way into the Kaysville, is all private property. Across the river, he originally sells the tracks train would not be over here. The tracks on the other side veer away from the river. You go over the river at one point, but other than that, all you see is the ridge like what you've seen on the left. And in Knoxville, the mines, which are a little bit north of where we're going to come. He sold his property right around 1900, so passenger train service ran on both sides of the river. One side of the chapter right there. There's red right here. There's a small little wood depot. You raise a red flag. The engineer of a passenger train.
Nice, right? There's a little sea there. Which side?
There's a fenced-in field
The other
coming
side.
up. Bigfoot's going to be in the middle of the field. Your job. Then I'm going to talk about a couple of okay-looking extinct get cranked up to us back.
Wow. There's
The
a
cars that we use originated from all over the country. We've got cars from Florida, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Oregon. This particular car you're riding in today was built in back in the early 2000s. Some of the cars had youth volunteer band painted logo. You know what that looks like. The video always points downriver. There's a couple of trees leading out over the water right here. Then a picnic table right here. Look out, you're going to see that big beach formation right there in the river. Water is a smidgen high, it's not perfect view. There'd be a track or a basket at the other. It's off the grid if that's what you're looking for. This region of North Georgia is the cabin rental capital of the country. Get back into Blue Ridge. We've got that bridge to deal with. One thing I'll cover before we get to the bridge is the origin of trains. Train 4. Train is French were heavily used. There were quarters on one end Georgia. They're very plentiful. I live on the north end of Blue Ridge, and my wife and I, we see one up the hill. Barney does the same thing. Drag it up the hill, locked or not. Drag it up there where they feel safe. Carry it to them.
Baby.
Flooding is also another common question that we get asked. The dam that created Lake Blue Ridge was completed in 1930. Since then, there's been one major flood. Like you were pointing out where the documentary, where all that flood went down, that building was right to the edge of the top of the roof there. If you walk, if you come up here, you'll see some of the establishments. They have like a water line where they didn't paint over it. You can go online, do a Google image search, just do 1990 Batesville flood.
So you're
It's pretty much
working
been the only flood in the last 100 plus years.
because it's not what I normally do. They have this answering everybody's call from surgery to let you know.
Baby, this one. The
What's her name?
Salvation Station in North Georgia. A house right there at the beginning of the field that was a train depot back in the early 1900s.
Babe, that is looking. Babe, look at that one. It looks different.
She's still working. Get this, so we wanted to get them in a car. They didn't have.
Track there, we catch those Christmas lights lit up, or what portion is that? Most of the sites. Interesting things. Naturally formed lakes. All the lakes in the state of Georgia are all man-made. Lake Blue Ridge, Lake McCoy, Lake Two, Lake Lanier, South Lanier, all man-made. The other you'll see them trying to grow, but as they try to mature, they end up dying and falling over. And that's the tree where the Blue Ridge Mountains. The ridge is the easy part. The city sits at the beginning of the Appalachian Plateau, or a ridge. The blue comes from the blue is not an atmospheric, or this haze is not an atmospheric condition. This is the time of year, the time of day that we see them. Now that group will grow, big group will grow. Some babies.
Wow, that's a lot. Wow.
Speaking of this field with all of those deer, if you ever wanted to know, straight for the train, run underneath it as we were going by and successfully come out the other side? The answer is yes. In December we have our Christmas, but 3 times as many deer in it. This car and the car in front of us do not have a lot of equipment underneath it, so there's some openings. Be able to track up on top of the plateau, the tracks forcing the train to go even slower.
Not this family. I think they're already crazy. Amazing. Just to get over it, you know, we do it all the time.
We've made it back and we enjoyed the ride. Hi guys, while we are walking going to our car, let's selfie first with sister and yes, let's go going to Ruby Tuesday to eat dinner. Mama ride with sister and bro, that's why I'm here to the front so we are able to see the front but we can't really see the beauty of the real color because it's getting dark. And we don't want to drive at night, but yes, we can't do nothing. But yes, we are going to have a dinner first and Ruby Tuesday. It's just dark, so we can't really see the color of the leaves. Here we are at Ruby Tuesday restaurant and let's grab some dinner. And finally, we're going home, driving to the dark, so scary. And yes, finally we made it home. Yeah, this is what my editing. I love it. We love the ride. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time again. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.